Hey people, in today's chapter of Mateus Santana's life, I'm talking about one other thing that is actually not super exciting and happy, but it's another problem of my life. And I know that I bring sad videos all the time, or videos that are talking about things that are not exciting, but this is what is happening in my life. And if when things exciting happen in my life, then I'm gonna make exciting videos, but not the case yet. Hopefully it's gonna come soon. Stay tuned. And in today's video, I'm gonna talk about my parents having coronavirus and my fear for death. Yes, it's not an exciting topic and it's pretty serious, and I thought that this video would be important to be done because it's a way that I have to talk with someone, and the camera sometimes can be my best friend because it never leaves me. Okay, let's talk about this. Before starting this video, I want to say that for you not to send any hate for my parents or anyone that I mentioned in this video. I love them and it's not a big deal. It's a big deal, but it's not a big deal, and it's my family. I love them. It all started when I was a kid. Once again, for you that watch the Body Dysmorphia video, I'm also going to talk about my childhood. And it started with the way that I was created. My mother had a trauma that when she was probably 40 or something like that, 2 years before I was born, her mother died inside a bus going back home from her house, and she had a heart attack inside a bus. She was pretty young, probably like around 55, 58, something like that. My mom probably was 38 then, I don't know. But the thing is, she died inside a bus with a heart attack, and my mom started having this trauma where she thought she could die at any moment, and she decided to raise us in this way that she wanted to tell us that she was gonna die at any moment and that we should be ready for it, and that she wanted us to be happy, and that she wanted us not to feel sadness about her death, and that life is like that you are alive and then you die and then everyone dies at some point. So since I was a baby, since I was a kid, my mom was telling me these things that she was gonna die at any moment, and that's how I created this fear for death that I have. I was the last child. My brother is like 38, my sister is like 36, 37, I don't know, and I am 24. So that means that my parents are a lot older than most part of the other parents and from other families. And then that was the whole combination of my mother saying, I'm gonna die at any moment, and my parents being really old, that made me go really, really crazy since I was a kid. I remember being like, I don't know, 9 and start counting. My dad is gonna be 70 when I'm 24, so I hope he's still gonna be alive. My dad is gonna be 80 when I'm 30, and I hope he will be alive. And I was always thinking about the day that my parents would die, and it really sucks because you are constantly thinking that you're gonna lose people that you love. And I always felt like I was gonna lose my parents, and I still feel like I'm gonna lose my parents. This was not my mom only saying that she was gonna die at any moment. Once, she literally told us that she had cancer and that it was really serious and that she didn't know that if she will be alive. And turned out that she didn't have cancer, she didn't have anything, and I was just really, really scared. I was constantly very scared of losing them. I was constantly scared of losing my parents. Then this was this combination of thinking my parents were too old, were gonna die, my mom telling me that she was gonna die, even saying that she was sick because she's hypochondriac and she has this trauma of death that she gave to me. Everything got even harder when I moved to the Netherlands because now I'm not with them, I don't know what they are doing, how they are doing, and before moving to the Netherlands I was already thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna move to the Netherlands and my parents are gonna die and it's gonna be my fault. And I will be the one responsible for them dying and for losing this precious time that is gonna be really short. I don't know, I just felt really bad, and I was doubting about moving because I was not sure that it was the right decision because my parents could die at any moment. That was the feeling that I had. And then when I moved to the Netherlands, I was constantly thinking that they were gonna have something and that it was my fault, and I lost so many nights of sleep thinking about this because the fear of death is literally my biggest trauma, I would say. And this is only a part of my childhood, but I've been through many things and things that are even worse than that, but it's not the topic of this video. So I had to really take care of myself. I had to really to understand what was going on in my head, what was going on in this entire situation. And I feel like the last 2 years were much better for me in a way that I was not feeling as much scared of them dying as before, and that I was feeling relaxed about the idea of death. But then right now, which is the topic of the video, my parents got coronavirus, and my dad is literally 70 years old. My mom is 60. She is chubby. She has bronchitis, which I don't know if I'm saying correctly. She smokes since she was 14. And I was having literally a heart attack because I was in the Netherlands. My parents are in Brazil. They are with coronavirus, and there's nothing I can do to change anything. First, my dad and my mom were not responding as often as they would. They would literally send a bunch of videos every single day of crap, not videos of them, but videos of internet videos. And I would never watch, and then we would say hello, good morning, how's your day? And they were not doing that anymore for 2 days, for 3 days. And then me and my sister, we were like, okay, let's send them a message to know if they are, like, other type of message, a private message, a better message, not in a group, to ask if they were doing alright. And then my dad suddenly got really defensive, and he said, oh, you now remember that you have parents, that you... And then I found out that they were sick. They were having like the problem with the hepatitis, not feeling the taste of things, having fever, laying all day, and I was like, fuck. In that moment, I just wanted to go back to Brazil. I was just feeling so scared. I was like, I'm gonna lose my parents. It was just so bad. It was just so hard, and I decided to just stop with everything. I stopped using social media for few days, and then I talked with them, and then I saw that they were getting better. They were getting better and better, and I start feeling a little bit better, but it's still the feeling that all these traumas that I had in my childhood about the fear of death just came back in my head like 4 times stronger. And right now I just feel really, really shitty, I would say. And I don't know, since I'm like 5 years old, I pray for my parents not to die, and I still do it, and I'm gonna do it until they die, which I hope that they're gonna live a really long time, more and more, because they are really important to me. I love my parents, but I need to learn how to deal with this fear. I don't know how to do it, but I know that I need to do it. So I decided to make this video. My parents are doing much better. You shouldn't be worried about it if any person's gonna watch this video. Besides my parents, I need to take care of myself. I need to understand that life, the feeling of life and death, and that I shouldn't be that much worried about it, because that's the way it is. Life is the way it is. I think this video was very confusing, but it was important to me once again, and I hope you have any comment that help me to deal with this fear of death. And that's it. Bye, and have a nice day, I would say, I guess. A night, I don't know where you are.